Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that equips team leaders to lead their way through all the challenges they face on a daily basis. This show is sponsored by the CLC team, and they help turn dysfunctional teams with unhealthy relationships and behaviors into high-performing and high-producing unified teams. They do this through in-person and/or online workshops with the leader and the entire team. CLC team also offers online mastermind groups and an online leadership community for leaders. These are for leaders looking to continuously learn and develop their leadership skills with other leaders. These groups are basically like your personal trainers for your leadership growth. Find out more about all this at clcteam.com. Hey, I hope this is a great day for you. And today, I want to talk about something that may seem obvious to everyone, and yet you may not have a clue. Well, in case you're wondering, I'm not talking about a blind spot, although that is very similar. What I'm talking about is a common scenario that looks obvious from the outside, but we are just too close to the situation to see it. Many times, we just don't see things coming. I mean, know that things are just not going as planned. However, we can't put a finger on what exactly needs to be done to fix it. From an outsider's point, however, many times they can see the writing on the wall, such as why the leader is not being effective and or what specifically that you need to do as a leader and what specifically the leader is not doing that you should have been doing all along. Those outsiders looking in may actually be telling themselves what the leader should be doing. I've been there plenty of times, both from an outsider's point of view and as the leader. And I'll tell you what, from my point of view as an outsider, it seemed extremely obvious what the leader was doing wrong and what they needed to do to make things right. It's kind of similar to watching your favorite team on TV. When the players do something wrong or mess up, and you think to yourself or out loud what the manager or coach should do to make everything better, right? We know what the next play ought to be. We know what the next pitch ought to be, etc. I may have screamed at a few televisions in my lifetime, telling the coach or manager exactly what to do, but oddly enough, they never did listen to it. That's much like leadership. Sometimes things look so obvious from the outside, but when you are the one doing the leading, man, it's just not obvious at all. So in lieu of all this, today's challenge is to sit down and ask your team members if they see things that are obvious to them that needs to be done within the team. Ask them how your leadership is, and if they have any suggestions on how you can improve, and ask in a way that they know that you are being genuine and really want to know so that you can improve. Leadership is a continuous learning process. And if you think you know everything about leadership and you got everything covered, man, you're mistaken very badly. So you can have these conversations with your team either one-on-one or as a team meeting. But asking this question can have huge dividends in the long run, and possibly immediately. I think you'll be nicely surprised by the results that you get. And by the way, if your team members refuse to say anything or just have nothing to say at all, that may be because they're a little bit intimidated by you. Hey, that's it for today. But I want to let you know about CLC's online community for leaders and how you'll be able to get in for as low as $25 a month. That's less than $1 a day for a library of leadership video courses and 4 live video calls every month, and a private group for you to interact with other leaders 24/7. If you want more information on this, or if you want to get on the waiting list, visit clcteam.com/current waitlist, or you can click on the link in today's show notes. Hey, hope you have a great rest of your day, and until tomorrow, run to your challenges.